The Japanese fishing industry is known for creating some innovative and unique fishing gear. So when I found a mystery box loaded with exclusive Japanese baits from overseas, I had to order it, even with the steep price of $300 US. Now there's no telling what's in this box other than fishing lures, and there's no promise that anything that is in this box will even catch us fish here in America, but there's only one way to find out. So today we'll be putting this box to the test, checking out some of these wild lures and seeing if they hold up to that price tag.
Let's go ahead and dive straight into this box. Now, I will say I've taken a sneak peek in here. As you see, it's easy to open. And one of the lures I'm actually super excited to try out is this topwater chicken bait. These are handmade, hand-painted lures straight from Japan. This thing, I believe, is probably from like the 2000s, but I'm not going to take too much time talking about the lures. I'm just going to show you these guys, and then we'll just figure out what we're going to be fishing out there, and that's when we'll talk about it. Next up, we got some baits. I've actually tried these before. These are the Depths Bull Flats. These are the 4-inch ones. They got a tasty crawfish flavor. I don't know if that's a JDM exclusive. Then we got some G-Crack gill swimmers. I've actually seen these two before, so these are nothing too crazy. There are some baits in here that I've actually seen, and there's some that I haven't seen yet. So there's our G-Crack, what are they? Bellow gill swimmers. Next bait that I actually see in here, which is one I'm pretty excited to try, is the Cube Bomb. This is a popular bait right now in the area. You can actually pick these up at Discount Tackle if you guys are interested in, but it's cool to have these in here. It's gonna be a good finesse bait. And then another really cool bait that I'm excited to try out. I've never done these ones, the Deco Worm from OSP. Now these are some monster worms, as you guys can see, ultra realistic look and design. I mean, I gotta take these out just to show you guys because they're so lifelike and so cool looking, and something I've been wanting to try for a really long time, and a big reason why we ordered this package was just because of these worms. And then we got some nori flipping gills. Now these things are pretty cool. They're a little gill. They got little tails on the back, so you can flip in and out of that vegetation, in and out of the beds. So it's good for the spawn season probably, and it'll probably be good for this time of the year too because of the overcast. These are probably gonna be dynamite out here. Oh my goodness. Bluegill are getting popped right here behind us, guys. As soon as I talk about the bluegill baits, these are gonna be killer. Bluegill, Sleeper Gill by Mega Bass. We've got 2 different colors, so that's good to have in case one breaks off. We at least got a spare. And the last 2 lures, this is one that I'm super excited about, guys. This is the Scooper Frog Daddy. Now, it's a soft plastic frog style bait. 2 come in a pack. You you hook it with an EWG hook, got ahead of myself, sorry, and it's supposed to be able to work as a topwater bait. You can work it Texas rig, you can work it multiple ways. You can, they have a bunch of rigged stuff right here in the back, but this is a really cool exclusive bait from Japan. This is one I'm really excited to try out too, so we'll probably pull that out first thing. And then last but not least, guys, if we're gonna go big, we're gonna go big with this thing, the Mega Draft Twitcher, Ayu Twitcher right here. So this thing is kind of like the Berkeley Nessie. It's kind of like the flag from what is that, Glow Design. This is a really nice looking bait. I have yet to see them here in the US, so I'm excited to try this out. And this is one of the baits that I was thinking, you know, maybe we should isolate it and make a whole video on this bait, but we're doing a JDM box challenge, guys. All these lures came straight from JDM or from Japan, so I'm really excited to just show you these baits for possible future videos, but also just to get out here and try them. So even if we don't catch fish on them, we know what they look like. So if you guys want to try them out or try to pick them up, you know what they look like too. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to try everything out here, but we're gonna get rigged up real quick, get the boat back into the water and start fishing, because as you guys can see, I'm pretty amped, I'm pretty excited, and we got some awesome lures to try out. So let's get to it. All right, guys, it is starting to pour. As you can see, we're rigged up and ready. We're gonna go ahead and work our way around this pond, see if we can find ourselves some nice fish. Usually with weather like this, we can typically find some really nice bass. You can get some really good strikes. There's really no telling what's gonna happen. Water clarity is pretty intense too. As you can see, my trailer all the way down to the end, down this boat ramp. So that's pretty wild, guys. Let's get this boat putting around the lake though, and see if we can get ourselves some nice fish on these JDM lures. Oh my goodness, that's a good fish too. Guys, that didn't take very long. That didn't take very long with the scupper frog. Look at this thing. One cast, one bass. Look at this thing, guys. He is Porky Pig out here. This is what I was talking about. You get some really mean eats, some really mean fish out here. So clear that lens up. Absolute unit. Super, super warm. Look at that thing. I want to see what the action of this thing looks. Oh my goodness, it looks so good with the sliding of this weight. I didn't put a peg on this thing because I wanted to be able to slide freely. Can't see right now, we'll look at it later, but the action on this thing is phenomenal, guys. Well, that was pretty good. That means that they'll be in these little grass patches and stuff. Oh! Last second he came up and bit that frog right here in the shallow, man. Maybe I was right about fish being in the shallow today, because wow, he came up and hit that last second. Look at that, another good one too. Absolutely destroyed on the scupper frog. Alright guys, got ourselves a little buzz bait out. Makes a lot of noise, drives those fish in, similar to what this chicken lure should do, but a lot more natural presentation. And it just might be the trick to drive these fish up to the surface. Oh yeah. Yeah. Buzz bait, man. It'll drive them out. It'll drive them out and drive them in. Look at that, it's a little guy. Definitely a smaller fish, but still a good one. So I love me some buzzbait bites during the rain. It gets through this grass pretty easily too. And if you're impatient like me, frog lures, it's a little hard to throw a frog here. Oh, that was a mean bite. That was a ferocious bite. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm gonna screw around and put the chicken bait on just because. So let's pull out the chicken bait and see if we can get something on this thing, guys. There's a good chance it was just in this one area because there's a nice pit right here. And I did see some stuff on the graph right now. So let's run this around here. If something hits this, it's gonna be funny looking. Probably need to slow it down about that speed right there. All right, now watch this, guys. We're gonna swap this out to the buzz bait, and I guarantee you we're just gonna get destroyed. I told you. Didn't take long, did it? Whoa. When it's raining, I promise you, buzz baits will catch you some good fish. Whether you're out here doing a JDM challenge or not, buzz baits are definitely going to get you some nice fish, because that plopping just drives them in. They think it's something already chasing it. They go in and hammer it. And look at this thing. Solid gut on that guy. Beautiful fish. All right, guys, we're back with a little midday update. As you can see, we got ourselves a fresh set of clothes on. Old clothes are drying right here, and as soon as we got changed, ready to get back out there in the water, of course, it starts raining and drizzling on us again. So we're gonna get back out there though. I'm not gonna let it stop us. Just an update of where we're at so far. We caught some nice solid fish, maybe at like 6 or 7 fish so far. A lot of them came on the buzz bait and the scupper frog, so we do know they want the subsurface bite, they want that top water bite. So we're gonna kind of work around those same lures. We might pull out some more techniques and try out some of the other stuff that's in the box. But now that we got a nice dry set of clothes on, I'm hoping this rain settles down completely. But either way, like I said, we're gonna get back out there and try to make the most of it. So let's get back to it. What we're gonna do is try out a different lure. I just want to try out something else and just have a little bit more fun today. So let's go ahead and rig up another one of these baits, probably that little nori bait or maybe even the bull flat, and we'll start flipping, pitching, trying to find some more fish. My box got soaking wet and is just falling apart, unfortunately. But these are the baits I was talking about, the bluegill style ones. I think these are pretty cool. Here goes nothing. It's a pretty simple looking bait. It's definitely made for flipping. Very, very slender body. It's got the extra area to put the hook through and hold it. So this would actually be good for what we're doing, and the scent on it is pretty spot on. It's definitely a good scent. I will say this one definitely sinks a lot more. I can feel it sinking. Oh, we had a little fish on. That was a little tiny thing. It's hard to set the hook right with this. Need to make sure I get that right, because that was just a lost fish because of that. Huh. It's 2 bites, 2 misses. I feel like I'm rigging this wrong. I'm gonna pop this little nori bait off. I'm not saying it's not gonna work, it's just not working right now. And I'm a real big believer if fish will tell you what they want pretty quick. I got a few bites on it, but it had to be exactly on the fish. So we can go with a bull flat, but I have a feeling we might have a similar incident. So we're gonna go with an OSP little deco worm, or I say little. Let me show you these things. These things are some gnarly big boy worms. Take a look at this thing. Absolutely awesome lifelike presentation. And when you rig them, Texas rig like we're going to, this entire body will pulse through the water. Very realistic, very, very neat. Just to show you guys the action real quick. Just kind of moves through like a snake. Very natural look. It's a fun thing about using worms like this. Anytime you use them, they whip. They like, looks really good in the water too. That is a fish as soon as it hit the water. We're going over there because this is pulling really, really hard. I saw a fish. Where'd he go? I can see him. Ugh. Oh man, this is not a good place to get a fish stuck in. Oh, I can see him. He's over there. Oh yeah. Woo, that's the biggest fish of the day. That is definitely the biggest fish of the day. That's our big boy of the day right there. So let's go ahead and get a real quick weight on this one, and then we're gonna get her back in the water after taking a photo. Zeroed out, thinking 4 pounds. 4.02, guys. I'm gonna hold the fish so don't hurt her. 4.02 is what this baby weighs. Well guys, I really don't think we could have ended it on a better note. Came out here trying to test out some new Japanese baits. Had a lot of fun. The rain kind of limited us on our conditions and abilities. We caught some really good fish. Caught a lot of fish in my opinion. I mean, my thumb is sore. My fingers, my toes, everything's looking like I've been in a swimming pool for hours. So I'm gonna officially call it for today, guys. It's midday, it's getting really hot out here. But we do have a lot more baits from this setup that we need to try out. So if there's more baits you want to see in particular, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because we will definitely be getting out more and just trying to showcase some more of these Japanese baits. I love them. I know you guys really like them. Every time we post new videos about just different baits or just new baits in general, you guys tend to really like them. So I'm going to continue to do that stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you again for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.